is that coming to other systems? I think that'd be pretty dope if Monster Hunter Stories 3 was came to other platforms. See, when I saw that trailer from the Nintendo Direct today, my brain kind of just assumed it would be a Switch 2 only game, but, you know. All right. Yeah, there's like this whole, what looks like an island pretty much over there. I am speed. Airclaw Bridge. Oh, I'm totally floating. Look at that. I am the majestic floating fox. Anyway. That was not deep water. I was like, oh, I'll just jump down, it'll be fine. Should be deep enough, right? Nope. Can I? Okay. Could not jump. So that's great and all that there's a thing, but I am maxed out right now. Okay, I'm freeing these wisps, but I have no need for them right now. Corrupt a village. Porch. Do I die? Oh, nope, just barely. Barely hung on and it hung on. How exactly do I get over there though? Oh god. Okay. It's very skilled of you to be able to eat one of those while holding the torch. I guess we will explore this area a little more, try and clear out some more of this fog. So let's kind of go like that direction. Yeah, that's the grotto. I have no reason for carrying the torch other than I want to. I think I have the weaker glide on, don't I? Yeah. I don't think there's anything out there on that one. Shard pass. I don't know why the camera freaks out like that and stuff. Oh, there it is. I was gonna say I know there's one nearby because I'm getting health. So. Okay, so there's just this very narrow pathway. All right. Yeah, game, don't even bother playing the music. I might free them, but more so that if I'm running around, then maybe I will hopefully see them and be like, hey, well, I do need one now. But at this point, I think I only need the wisp to open the doors anyway. I'm pretty sure, at least. You know, I had a torch with me earlier. Granted, I feel like when I lit the other thing that was like that, I'm pretty sure it was from doing something in particular rather than like having a torch. But we will try it anyway. Just gotta remember where I found the torch. Also try not to light myself on fire. I assume... Oh wait, there we go. You know, I looked at it and like suddenly the fog is kind of dissipated, so it's like, was that just because I did that, or? Okay, well, I'm kind of in the leave the island on its own right now. There's still a little bit of fog this way, so let me just run over here. Alright. Since I want to leave that for later, whether that be this stream or another one, I think it's that place we want to go to, right? Hello, Snow. Good to see ya. I'm just doing late night stream. Terrible like mentality of like, you know, I just want like part of me just wants to get this game over with. And I don't mean that in a bad way, like I'm enjoying it, but because I tend to be focused on one thing at a time. I want to like finish up this game kind of before I move on to like another project, so to speak. But the problem is I also have a bit of like I want to explore. I want to go collect a bunch of stuff. I want to kind of see almost everything the game has to offer. And that makes it really slow for completing. Or at least to, like finishing the game, you know? What challenges await me in here, I wonder? Oh, lava, that's not surprising. Mm-hmm. Oh, by the way, this is the Arctic Fox, the winter Arctic Fox uh, skin they have in here. Whatever else I should call it. I was using the Marble Fox before because Marble Foxes are pretty cool. I'd say there's a decent chance that if I knew what a Marble Fox was earlier on, that I might have made a Marble Fox my persona, but can't remember if you were there, but we literally ran into a place called the Arctic Fox Guild. I was kind of disappointed that it wasn't like a bigger area, because it turns out like the one area I couldn't access was actually just like a really easy crawl space that I had missed. Oh, thanks, game. But you know, it's still cool that they have this little guild called the Arctic Fox Guild, and that makes me happy. It's enough for me. Like, I totally can just be like, yeah, no, it's just my bias for snow foxes in general that makes me wish there was more to it, but yeah. Probably find on the map real quick. Is it this one? Yeah, right there. Arctic Fox Guild. Forge of Master Lightsmith seeking the Aurora's light. What was it? I never did find... I'm guessing this must be an underground location because I could not find a entrance for it. Yeah, if I zoom out, you can see that I've gotten a good chunk of progress on the game. So I'm definitely not far off from the end. Just, you know, always kind of feels like it when it's like, oh man, I haven't gone and seen that yet though. That was almost bad. Trying to see if there's anything. Oh, you know what I can do? I can just do this. I don't think there's anything I missed. Oh, hello. Oh, this okay. This takes me over here anyway. There was just a alternative path, actually. So one thing like I appreciate is just like how when your energy is recharging, you can actually see like the pattern coming back on the fox itself. Getting a little too close. Alright, let's try something kinda see here. Get myself a good head start on this. Easy peasy. Oh boy. Okay, game, you can't throw them out like that. Also, there's no way that you could be standing on this thing. You know how frickin' hot it would be? Like, even just looking at the textures on the thing itself, like, that's just making it seem like this thing would be a frickin' 1,000 degrees. your poor paws would be just melted. Ah, yes, I love how it just despawns, my favorite. Come on. Alright, that's 2. Is it over this direction? just give that a second to recharge. Is that the first one we did there? The first one we did was that one. That way. Did that one, the one up there. So it has to be that way, yeah. Most simple one. Awesome, real lack of sound effects there, guys. Yeah, I can't remember if you've made it to any of the Spear of the North 2 streams I've done. Alrighty. This guy died in a prayer. My memory's just bad. Hey, another skill point, we'll take that. How that lava isn't spreading more is beyond me. Well, that's one key item gotten, or whatever. Where am I? Not sure if I ever ran up this way. And like maybe found that door and then like, I don't know what this is. Sorry, I keep pausing. Also, I feel like I should give you a heads up that like on my last, I want to say my last shift of last week, I don't know what it was, but I was just at work and like, you know, at work I have a lot of time to just think about stuff and think of stuff I would like to do. And I had this sudden want slash urge to revamp my persona, my Snow Fox in particular, because at this point in time I kind of feel like I have more than one persona, but generally the one I'm going to share with people is the Snow Fox. Oh. It's on the island. Lovely. Not entirely sure when, like, probably sooner rather than later. I'm just kind of waiting on a request stream. for my next request stream to talk, like, you know, do it with that person in terms of getting the design figured out, because there might be a little bit of like editing and stuff. I basically like, I've always wanted to add a bit more color to the design than just being like pretty much the pitch white with the gold, with like the gold paws and eyes. Because I think for a long time, like, I've always liked the simplicity of it, but I've also kind of felt it's just a tad bland, that it's just pitch white with a bit of gold for eyes and paws. I can't remember exactly where, but it was just from like seeing different shades of blue, brighter blues, teal, that I was kind of like, I would like to add like maybe like a bright teal or like an icy blue to the design. Hell, it might have even been this game that kind of made me want to do that, but I'm just looking to add a bit more color to it. I think part of it too is because like I genuinely would love to get a fursuit one day, and I just can't help but feel like, you know, when I see all these other fursuits that I've seen people have, that you know, I think they look cooler because they have the different colors on there, the different patterns and whatnot. And it makes me want to have at least have a bit of like patterns design on it, than just, you know, white. But yeah, that would mean whenever that happens, like, we're gonna have to update the Freakhound model for sure. Look at all this lava. Isn't this just a lovely place? Wouldn't you love to visit here? With all the burnt trees and lava. It's really ridiculously hot too, because I couldn't come here until I had, you know, been gifted an ability from the Sun Wolf or whatever. Temple of the Bear. Alright, yours? It's yours, okay. Behold, Grimnor, son of the mighty bear tribe, rouses the bear guardian from his old slumber, heralding a new era. The awakening of the bear foretells a time of war, where the bear tribe no longer sits idly within their homeland, but claims the birthright of Ebnor, the entirety of the Northern Islands. We actually found out that Grimnor is... Are we doing this again, game? Do I need to... There we go. I don't know why you're being picky about it. We found out that Grimnor, if I'm pronouncing that right, probably not, is the son of There's a third plate here, which always makes me think there's another statue here. Is the son actually the son of someone from the Moon Wolf tribe? I'm not super knowledgeable on the lore, obviously, but you know, I just like definitely that was a noteworthy piece to find out. That this person who's part of the bear tribe is not actually born of the bear tribe. Oh, okay. It rotates. Is it a time thing? There we go. I do need to grab a few of these guys because I don't have enough for the next one currently. I don't think I'm going to try anything too fancy for the overall like design. Probably will go with something that's pretty standard, just like in terms of like making the forearms and lower legs a different color. But we'll see, because I do want to at least try like one or two different things to try and make it a little more, stand out a little more. Plus it'll be a bit of, speaking of Edinburgh, trying a few different shades of blue and or teal. I'm still thinking like I'm gonna keep some gold in there, probably for the paws, but I'm thinking I might change the eye color as well. All in due time. Oh, this is a giant bear. That's cool. I find a torch to come like that. Is that the obelisk right there? I was actually just about to say something about like where there should be an obelisk somewhere because, you know, that actually means I'm pretty sure like I literally stared at it earlier and didn't realize it was an obelisk. I was kind of like, I don't want to get like too distracted. No, I could have done the obelisk. It's right there. Do we have a skill point? Sure, let's just grab that. Now that only leaves like this side of the tree of stuff to get. Oh, right, I I forgot I had not grabbed the last glide upgrade. Oops. Not a big deal. Honestly, I think the glide lasts so long at this point that haven't really been in a situation where it actually ran out. I think we'll probably make our way just around the island real quick to hopefully find a few spirits, wisps, but also just to find any other points of interest. POIs, as some might call them. Listen, I don't know if this place always looked like this. Probably not. Probably just a case of the volcano erupting, but I mean, to be fair to the bear tribe, man, this is a rough deal. Rough deal you guys got here. You get to go live on the volcano island, and if it erupts, well, I guess you're just SOL. Come on. From the sky, the ravens witness our ill deeds, and our fate is sealed. Atop the hills, the ram splinters our shield with fierce lightning, and the forest below the stag entangles our feet with thorns. The bear in fury shakes the earth, and our cities crumble, while wolves wander our paths, devouring our children. Fallen Grimnor was folly, our end draws near. There's no mention about the fox in there. What the heck, man? I'm disappointed. How can you not mention the fox? I do at some point want to read, or at least hope there's someone out there who has kind of put together kind of the whole story of what's going on here. I'll kind of go through all the lore stuff and explain also how the first game fits in, because I mean, I would need to replay the first game to fully remember it. Oh, there's a launch gate over there. I don't know if I can actually use it, but... I think when all the corruption was happening, the snow spirit, the fox spirit, who I guess is particularly known for the ability to cleanse the corruption, was away, and it's definitely at least showed up in some of the things I've read, where it was like, where's the fox? We need him. Oh, there's the thing. Holy crap. I was not expecting to get launched this far. Alright. Is there another? Another one of you hiding around here somewhere? It's like, kind of like one of the things I remember about the first game is that, like, you start off playing as a fox who then gets injured, and you get saved by, like, a spirit fox or whatever. And then the fox, you know, now that fox is the one who has, well, now he's the guardian. I think that's the term they use. I don't think there's anything over there on that particular island. Abandoned dwelling. Our tribe departs to lay claim on lands beyond it. Yet, old and crippled, I remain pondering, are we of noble heart, or ensnared by deceit? Good question. Like how the storm is suddenly gone. Good timing on that one. Well, here's a... Oh. Let me get some of those, please. Oh, this is a gnarly scene. Oh, hello. There we go. See a series of launch pads over there. Launch gates, whatever you want to call them. The torch is there. Oh damn. Oh damn. It's a husk raid. Hello, everyone. I hope your stream was great, Husk. I saw you were playing Mario Kart World, correct? I don't know if you switched to anything else, but hope that was a good time. Okay, so that would... Oh god, there's even an island way out there. You can barely see it. I have yet to actually, even though I took my Switch 2 out of the box and I got it hooked up to my TV, I have yet to actually play it. So, at least I'm a step closer to doing. uh, Welcome in everyone. My name is Rookie Flair. I play a variety of games. I guess so far when it comes to streaming, I tend to focus on newer games so far at least. I have a channel, Chaos Rookie, that I tend to focus on older games over there. By older, usually more around like say 6th gen kind of era. Usually what I'm looking at. And I don't have a schedule. Just kind of stream whenever right now. Maybe one day in the future I'll have a more set schedule. But welcome in. If you just want to lurk, that's sweet. That's cool. I am playing a game called Spirit of the North 2. You play as a fox and are trying to save the place, save the island, more or less. And I have a crow friend, as you can see, who gives me little glide abilities. I was thinking, like, what am I going to do with this torch? But I actually saw, at some point we saw one of the big, like, bazaar, oh, it's called the bazaar? I can't remember, the big fire torch thing. Is that all of those? Still missing one, I think. That's up here. It's a very chill game, so. It's very kind of puzzle focused, if you will. Not a very actiony game. I enjoy though, since it's someone who does play a lot of shooters and stuff. It is nice to just have sometimes these slower, more brain teasy games. I still have not figured out this whole thing with these mushrooms, because like, right, they'll pop up every once in a while, and it's like I'll follow them and they'll do that thing, and nothing. I'm just confused. I don't know if it's trying to lead me to a secret or anything else. I just end up being disappointed. I want to figure this out, because we're only, like, surely I'm only missing like a piece that's just hiding somewhere. Look at the fucking red fog, man. This game does make for some really good shots, so. Like, I have a number of issues with it. But it is absolutely gorgeous at times. Oh, you're up top. Sneaky, sneaky. I'd like to know how that piece even got up here, but all that for Wisp, which I can't even collect because I am maxed out right now. Okay, the problem is I have zero idea or memory on where the heck I saw the last big torch thing. You know, funny enough, there was thank you, Husk. There was a launch gate that had the pressure plates, and while I found one item to set down on one of the pressure pads, there's a second one, and I was like, I don't have anything for this. And I do know from a previous time that you can just set torches on them. I think it's like 3 torches to weigh one down. So if I was patient enough and willing, I could just carry enough torches over there to weigh it down. But I think I will spare you guys from me doing that. So this is really cool. Oh, there's a obelisk right there. Oh no, it's fallen down. I've fallen down and I can't get up. I can see there's 2 over there. Like, let me drop this for a sec. There's no way I can help you get back up. What is that down here? Just like a little green. Okay, spot of grass, I guess. Hooray for bots! My favorite. What would we do without bots, right? Oh, he moves the platform. I don't even need to wait though. I am too cool for the platform. The real gamer strat right here is just sprint. Okay, well, no, no, I still got this. Oh God, I've broken the game. Okay, thank God. I was actually worried for a second. I was gonna be like, please don't make me reset. Don't make me load last save, because I have no idea when the last save was, and that could just be terrible. I don't know why this game doesn't just have like safety nets. Hi, Auntie. This is not the first time, or that is not the first time that has happened. You were right. You just have this aura about you that when you join stream, something just has to go wrong. Right when you join. It's funny. We'll try this again. I'm not actually sure if I need to come all the way up here, but I think I do. Wind is blowing in. There we go. Skill point. Alright, and now we can max this out. Oh, there's one over there. Okay. Good night, Snow Husky. Thank you for stopping by. Right? Speaking of Nor. Of course it spawns right out of the mouth. Why wouldn't it? Alright, let's take a look at that map. One place up here. To be fair, I'm not even 100% sure if I can actually get up there, depending on how steep that is and whatnot. Let's go check it out. Right? Right. Never did anything with you. The failed jump. Like, oh, I'm gonna jump up. Nope. See, I wonder if that location on the map might be an underground location. It'd be really nice if maybe the game would specify if it's an underground location or not. Here we go. Totally friendly bear. Nothing up there for a sec. In the days of the ancient, the eldest son of Iona, known as Ebnor, grew to be a large and powerful man. He was prone to anger, but found peace on the Eastern Isles, deep inside the warmth of the isolated mountain. There he met his kindred spirit, the Bear Guardian, who also loved warmth, food, and peaceful rest. Notice how these get brighter when you go near them in spirit form. Oh, I briefly stepped in lava there for a sec. Here's the tomb. Very narrow passage out. I like that. Alright, where did this drop us out of? Sorry, I was like, I don't know, I thought I saw an entrance there for a second. I was like, wait, what was that? It was nothing. You know, I'm kind of willing to bet that this here's maybe the exit that will come out of. Because I have no doubt we're gonna go into the volcano, right? We're gonna like enter from here, and then we'll exit from around here. At least I think that's possible. Like, for all I know, that could be something else entirely, but kind of what my head's thinking right now. Pretty sure that's just, yeah, that's definitely just the like the head or whatever. Like, I want to run back and just redo the same thing. You know, if I don't drag my feet tomorrow, Auntie, I should start getting some thumbnails your way for the Spear of the North stuff. I was meaning to do a lot more today in terms of working on stuff, but I was just in one of those moods where I was just like, I just feel like doing nothing right now. Just kind of want to lay on the couch downstairs and watch videos and streams and stuff. One of those moments where I was glad there was a lot of stuff to do with like a lot of esports stuff was on today, so that kept me busy. I did at least get some stuff done on the chores list to make tomorrow easier, more open. Because right now I have the house to myself. So, I'm looking after my mom's dog and all that. And I like kind of gave myself a list of stuff I wanted to get done before my mom gets back. And the only one right now, that's left right now at least, is to do with just a bit of outside work. Hello. Why is it like give me a thing to jump downwards? Okay. Well, it's like 7 streams sitting on there right now, I think. Nothing. I don't like, pretty sure that the files, like once they're downloaded, aren't like the largest highest quality video files, obviously, so they're not absolutely like breaking the bank in terms of how much memory they're taking up, but I always try to keep in mind that when I get around to like recording higher, how should I say this, like newer, more modern games, that they tend to take up more space. And now that maybe that's because like I obviously switched to a different capture card, because like when I'm recording my really old stuff, I will just use the Elgato HD. But if I'm recording, say my like 360, like Xbox 360 kind of generation, I will use the HD60S. And then if I'm recording like on my Series X or PlayStation 5, well, I'm using the HD60X, which, yeah, those file sizes can be massive. So just, especially since I'm getting kind of around to that point, I mean, I will be playing the 360 version of the DMC reboot game, because usually if there's an older version of the game, I will usually play Smoky Home. I will usually play the older version. Probably would be easier if I just like you said, like exported it right to YouTube. I don't know. I'm still new to it, so I just was like, oh, I guess the most straightforward thing seemed to just download and then download the file, then just upload it that way. I did see the export option. I just was like, brain was like, no, just hit the download option. Are you winning, son? Yes. 100%. I am definitely winning. I am doing so much winning right now. You'll never get tired of all the winning. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. Oh, I just saw that despawn. Good job, game. Holy shit, game. What is... Placeholder trees, I guess. Alright, we've gone in a full loop around the goddamn island. Let me get rid of that. Hello? Right? Wait, is there more than one of these beacons? Because wasn't there two? Yeah. Oh, wouldn't be surprised if there's a third one somewhere. That might be it over there. I'm obstinate? No, I'm not. I've really screwed up my sleep schedule, and I was like, you know what? I don't feel like sleeping right now. I would like to play. I would like to stream. So That is why I am doing this, even though I do have work tonight. Thanks, game. It's a good way to say I probably won't be streaming for too much longer. Because I'm thinking I'll probably at least try and get a nap in before work. I'm gonna die too. Right? I'm guessing you meant I'm scared, not in scared. It's kind of fun to see all the spirits. Follow me. Yeah, no, I don't blame you though. I probably would be too. I'm always like, anytime I know there's a visit coming up or inventory or anything, I'm always kind of intimidated. For my job, at least. Even though most of the time I know it'll be fine, really the bigger deal is just the fact that it means it's going to be a really boring day, likely. Well, not as much for the visits, because whenever we get a visit from like, a higher up or whatever, it's almost always on a busy night. So it's like, hey, we want the store to look extra nice today, but you also have like twice the amount of stock. So it's like, okay, well, I guess, you know, if the store doesn't look super great, well, you know why. At Walmart, I have been at Walmart for 2 years now. I think I'm up to 2.5. I'm so proud. Hey, I was at my last job for like what, a month shy of 6 years, right? If I want to beat that, I still got a while to go. Where was the other one? I think it's somewhere over here. Heck if I know. I know I need to mark this so I can know which way I need to go. There it is. Eleven and a half years. Oh god. You're doing just fine. I mean, you say that, and don't get me wrong, it's not that I don't, it's not that I disagree with you, but I've said this to like other coworkers, just that I came from somewhere that had worse management, so I am thankful for what is, for what we do have, because good God, I came from somewhere worse. a 4% raise, if I do some math here, yeah, it is over there. Or at least I think that's the right one. I already did this for sure. I think that's where we want to go though. Are you paid hourly or are you on like a contract salary thing? Because I was like, man, if you're paid hourly, if you're making like 4% of $10 only be like 4 cents or something. Would it be 40 cents? That's not my strong suit, right? Mm-hmm. I definitely was like, it's probably better paying than most jobs, or at least better than minimum wage. That's what I was thinking. Yeah, like you have an actual career, man. Some people might say. I've been bugged about getting like a job with an actual career path or whatever. I'm like, I just don't have any drive for that though. I don't care. I don't I just don't care about becoming a boss or a manager or anything like that. I'm fine doing the grunt work, as some might call it. Even if it's a little crappy at times. Or a lot of the time. I know just like the main difference between my current job and the last one is just that there's a lot. The coworkers I get to work with are a lot better than where I came from, and I would say that's definitely the main difference that makes my current job a lot more manageable. Makes it a lot more easier to know that I want to stay. Yeah, I wouldn't want to. Wouldn't want to go against your NDA. Well, you know, I would like to go further, but I do think I will kind of call it here for this stream. I'll take care of like one or two little things, but I don't want to head into the next dungeon, as it were. I only have like two other places to find. I'm gonna go to the Mossy home. Alrighty, Brett. Have a good one. What does this even do? I don't remember. I think there's a easy achievement I could get here real quick. Although I need to find where's the okay. There's an achievement for having over 3,000. There it is. Foxy Pockets. I know you guys can't see it. Probably bring that down to 500-ish. There we go. Also, we can actually store... I'll store 3. I know it makes me like 1 shy of being able to open the next thing, but I'm sure I can find 1 spirit somewhere. Alright, there is one thing here I know I've wanted to grab for a while, but I just haven't had the means to. But I think with the double jump ability-esque thing that I have now, I might be able to finally get it. If you remember, up on one of these pillars, there's a chest. But normally you were just launched there on from a launch pad in spirit form though, which means you can't actually grab the chest or open it. So you have to find a way to get to it in your regular form, which I think I might have a means to do it now. Part of me hoping that it's like at least a skill point in there, because it feels like this chest is actually kind of fairly difficult to get at. But I'm also just at this point kind of expecting to be disappointed, to be like, oh, it wasn't even anything good. Okay, probably actually didn't need to come up to the top of this, but we can try from here, I suppose. Come on. There we go. Glide upgrade. Really made the difference. Well, that's disappointing. I was really hoping it was going to be more than just crystals, but actually curious how long this goes for. Yeah, that's a long time. Like, we even hit the water before it actually timed out. But I know it was close to maxing out because the crow will make the noises. Wait, where? Down there? I'm so confused. I saw it for like a very brief second. God damn it, game. Alright, there's still a good chunk of area over here, damn. Also, I remember, because I'm pretty sure it's right around here, there's a series of launch gates. There's an island there, and it looks like there's one right there. So I wonder if there's a bit of like a shortcut between going back from this side to that side. Yeah. Yeah, that's all for this stream tonight. As I make sure I at least have some rest for work tonight. You can see that we are pretty close to the end. At least I would imagine so, because like the only kind of like large areas left is the rest of this island, which I'm pretty sure this is where the game began. And then there is also this island over here. I don't know if that's maybe going to be like an optional thing. I almost wonder if there's something. There could be more here though, for sure. But that be for later. I don't know how much, if this game really has much in terms of like post-game kind of content, but I know that there's some stuff, like when I finish up the main story, there's also going to be some stuff that I think I might just do, you know, off on my own time, not on stream. Because it might be a little more boring, or it might be more me just looking up the guides for some stuff, doing a bit of achievement hunting and stuff, which I just don't really have any want to really stream me just doing achievement hunting stuff. I think in terms of streaming projects, I'd like to move on to something different than doing more of this. Yeah, you guys have a good night. Bye-bye.